Okay, so good evening. I know it's been a while since I've done a video. This coronavirus pandemic that's going on is crazy, and we've been kind of in survival mode between homeschooling and working from home, and I know I hadn't even posted a video in a while before then, so I'm trying to get my act together and try to cook something new for you. So today I'm doing keto cauliflower fried rice. This is a really good dish. It's very versatile. I've done it as a side dish, just plain, just the fried rice, but I've also done it as a main dish, and all you do with the main dish is pick a protein. So that's what I'm doing tonight. I'm using some ground meat. I believe I'm using whitetail tonight, but I've used ground meat, I've used sausage links, I've used chicken, I've used shrimp. I've done it all with this recipe. It's really quick and simple, and you can pick different proteins each time, and it's pretty good. It's pretty amazing. So the first thing I'm going to do, since I'm using ground meat this time, is I'm going to go ahead and throw a pound of ground meat into the frying pan. I've already started getting it hot, so I'm just going to throw it in there and cook it through before I start my rice. And it is, yes, it is a pound of ground whitetail. I'm just going to throw it in the pan and get it browning and cook through. I'm going to wash my hands. So to this ground meat, I'm just going to put a little bit of salt and pepper. I'm not going to season it real well because I'm going to add it to my fried rice mixture. So I'm just going to add a little bit of salt and pepper just to kind of season it up a little bit. I'm just going to break it up and grind it up. I would recommend, if you do pick a protein, that anything that you choose that is raw like this, that you cook it beforehand and then add it to the mixture after the fried rice is started. So while this is cooking up, I'm going to go ahead and grab my cauliflower rice. I'm cheating tonight. I like grabbing the packages of frozen cauliflower rice. It's just a lot easier for me, and it's already prepared, and I can start cooking it up faster. So you have that option. You can also get a head of cauliflower and use a cheese grater and grate it up and make your own cauliflower rice. It takes a little bit more time, but it is a little bit cheaper. So whichever preference, you can do it fresh or you can get it already made. So I'm going to get my measuring spoons, and I'm going to measure out 2 tablespoons of oil. So whichever oil you prefer. I love coconut oil, so I'm going to use coconut oil in this, but whatever oil that you prefer to use, you can use that in this dish. So I'm using 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. So I'm going to get it in the pan and turn on the skillet and get it on medium heat, and I'm getting it warmed up. So pretty much all you do is you get the cauliflower rice and you put it in the skillet and you heat it through for approximately about 5 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this meat while the other skillet is getting hot. I'm just going to grab me a wooden spoon. Package. Still a little cool. I hadn't turned it on soon enough, so we'll let it sit there and warm up. It won't take but a minute. But while that's happening, I'm going to go ahead and cut up my onion and garlic. So while the skillet's heating up, you only need 1/4 of a cup of onion. Green onions, if you have those, are really good in this as well. I typically have yellow onions available, so that's what I'm using. And then 2 cloves of garlic, which with mine, the one that I happened to get this time at the store was really big pieces. So I'm using 1 large piece of garlic instead of 2 smaller pieces. So I'm just dicing it up while the skillet's getting hot. time to take the peeling off. Okay. Dice the onions. They don't have to be perfect. So I'm just going to measure out 1/4 of a cup. That's about right. And then I'm going to dice up a piece of garlic. Okay, so I have my onions and my garlic ready. The pan should be hot enough now. I'm going to pour in the cauliflower rice and let it cook for 5 minutes. It's nice and hot. I'm just going to move it around just a little bit. Kind of go back and forth between my cauliflower rice and my protein. I actually should have switched this. I should have put the ground meat into the smaller pan and the cauliflower over here, but that's okay. We'll make it work. It's all going to combine anyway, so I turned it off, and I'm just going to wait on the cauliflower rice to be done. Okay, so the cauliflower rice has cooked for 5 minutes. Now I'm going to add my onions to this. I'm just going to throw them in, stir them up, and let them cook along with the rice for another 2 to 3 minutes. Just stir it occasionally just to make sure they're mixed through and cooking evenly. Okay, so the onion's been cooking for 2 minutes. So now I'm going to throw in the garlic, and this is just going to cook for an additional minute. So this will go fast. So while the garlic is cooking within the mixture, I'm going to go ahead and grab 1 egg, soy sauce, and sesame oil. Okay, so that's been cooking for a minute. So now I'm just going to kind of make a little nest or a hole in the middle. I'm going to add a little bit more coconut oil just so my pan doesn't stick. Just a tiny bit of oil. And I'm going to crack an egg right in the center. I'm going to let that cook. Just bust it up and I'll let it cook in the middle. Kind of scramble it up. And it's fine if you get the rice in there. There's no way you're gonna do this without getting all the rice mixed in. So kind of cook up the egg part of the way. Once you get it kind of to this consistency to where it's not all runny, You just mix it all in together. And then I'm going to get my measuring spoons, and I'm going to measure out 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. And then 1 teaspoon of sesame oil. I'm going to turn this fire off on this burner. Mix everything through. Now I'm going to add the rice to the protein. I'm just mixing it through. Well, there you have it. That is my version of cauliflower fried rice. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope you try it out. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you next time.